Hello, welcome back to today's episode. And today we're going to be talking about a movie which is a legendary movie called Casino. And Casino was a movie acted in the year 1995, and it was a movie about the mafia and how they used to run their casino. And their casino used to be a way for them to launder money and also make their money become a clean money. So I'll be telling you about this classic movie, which is one of my best mafia movies. Many people say Goodfellas and some others say Godfather, but Casino is one movie which I particularly like. It has some strength like the movie of Godfather, which Godfather to me is a nice movie, but Godfather 1 was the best movie when the father of Michael was there, Vito Corleone. That was a good movie. He used to be wise. But now in Casino, where you get it is just one movie on only one chapter of the movie, but it is a nice movie. It details everything which used to happen during the time of 1970 to 1980s when gangsters and also mobsters were also in America. So this movie, there's one thing I like about it. It's class and also the seriousness of the main character of this movie, which is called S, and S is represented by Robert De Niro. And Robert De Niro is also the one who acted in Goodfellas. And Robert De Niro, as you know him, is a serious guy who brings that mobster and also that feeling of gangster. That gangster role is just particularly based for him. So this movie, Robert De Niro brought this movie very well. And another person who acted also in this movie was Sharon. Sharon was now the wife of Robert De Niro, and also some other guy is called Nicky. Nicky was the friend to S, and S was the Robert De Niro, the head of that particular casino. So this casino movie talks about, and also it is a true life story talking about what usually happened during the 1970s to 1980s when the mafia were the head of casinos in Las Vegas. Las Vegas was the mainly place where people used to build casinos because at that time gambling was illegal. So the easiest way which the mafia could do is incorporate gambling into casino, where they will make legitimate money from illegal money. They will just try to con people through their money. One of the rule which Sam S, which is Robert De Niro, uses, he says the house always win. If you go to any particular type of casino, the house is always the one to win. If you try to win in that particular casino, you are automatically banned from that casino because you are a winner, because their rule is the house always win. It's either you're a cheater or you're just lucky. There's no exceptional way you can be able to beat the house in its own game. So this movie starts when Robert De Niro he's having some fun, and also he has been appointed to head a particular casino. And also him being appointed to head that particular casino, he is not the one to, he's not the public known figure. Everybody knows there's somebody else heading that particular casino, but the real person heading that casino is Robert De Niro. They didn't want to put him publicly because he had so many criminal cases. And by the name of Robert De Niro, I'll be using the name of S. Now the S is the person who is acted by Robert De Niro. So S is particularly, he is the one who is standing and also is the manager of that particular casino, but the media and also the other forces know that it is another person who is standing for that casino. So S is the one who is taking all the profits to the mafia bosses. What the mafia bosses do is there's a particular room where the profits are counted, where the sum of the profits are taken away and given, transported to back to the bosses of the mafia bosses. And the mafia bosses having connections and also protection, they ensure the casino is protected and also it has everything it needs. And also that casino is basically for the mafia bosses, but S is the one who is running the casino. So S is seen as a shrewd leader, and also is a good leader, because one thing about S, he didn't accept corruption. There was a particular point where there was a person who is known by the county officials, and his son was there, and also that person was I think it was a judge, and one of his nephew or son was there. So when he was there, that son was putting his legs on top of the table, which this is something which S didn't like. So what S did was he went and confronted that particular person and had him thrown out of the casino. This was led by, because when he confronted that person, he was talking dirty back to S. So S decided to throw him out and show that even if you know who and who, it doesn't matter. This is my casino and I'm going to run it the way he wanted. And by doing this, he ensured that his casino has many profits, and his casino is one of the best casinos. And he always kept the mafia bosses happy. Now, there was a particular friend of S called Nikki. Nikki was the one who was in charge of disciplining the casino and also handling the rogue matters of the casino. If anyone wanted any fight or any mishandle of property of the casino, Nikki was the one who used to handle with them. And Nikki also acted in the movie of Goodfellas. He was also the friend of Robert De Niro. And Nikki and Robert De Niro go well in hand. They go well in hand together. Nikki and Goodfellas, they acted a good movie, but Goodfellas wasn't the particular type of movie to me, the best movie, because I had already watched Casino and I'd seen something in Casino. And also there's the ending of Casino, which is it is a good ending, where I'll tell you later in the movie. The ending of Casino is just a nice ending, and at least it shows some hopes. So Nikki was the one who used to handle the matter of what anything happens in the casino. He was the bad guy. Anything happens, he will be able to kill people, and also he was being sent by the mafia bosses. So the mafia bosses knew the people who are running that particular casino is Nikki and also S. And these two, Nikki and S, Nikki started behaving very funny, and also had his cover started being blown up. And his cover being blown up, it brought a lot of attention to that particular casino which S was heading, and bringing attention to that particular casino. The police and also started investigating that casino. And one of the things which also led to the breakout of that casino and also a lot of hit in that particular casino is when that person where S had chased away, the judge also came and told S that this is a war. And one thing S told him is prepared of the war, and he doesn't care what it takes, because he can't allow anybody to interfere in his own business. Because that person came with a proposition and told S that he wanted him to have his nephew and also make his nephew have a job over there. But the nephew, one thing the nephew of that particular judge, S had fired him. He fired him because this person didn't know what the type of machines, and also he didn't know that the machines have been played with. People were just winning money just anyhowly. But it was hard for that particular nephew to identify, and also it led to a lot of losses in that particular casino. So what S did was to fire that particular nephew of the judge. So the judge came and told him he needs the nephew back into work, but S refused, because he said that he doesn't need incompetent people to run the particular casino. So later on, we see that the judge brings war to the doorstep of S and brings media to S, and also they identify that S is the particular person running that particular casino, not the person which they put to run that casino. And also one thing they find out that S doesn't have that particular license to run a casino. So they have to look for his licenses before he has an interview. And also S had a wife called Ginger. And they met with Ginger in that particular casino, which S was, and he fell in love with Ginger from the first time he looked onto his eyes. So Ginger had a child with S, the head of the casino. After having a child with S, Ginger was also an addict and also wanted that fast life. He had a boyfriend, which that boyfriend used to tell Ginger to steal from S, the head of the casino, and stealing from S. S was a very shrewd man, and he was also a serious man. So whenever the wife Ginger tried to do all these things, S was very cautious to her and told her that she should leave alone the other boyfriend, because this boyfriend was particularly manipulating Ginger and telling Ginger that we have been raised with you, we have come from a long way. So he used to run into debts and also ask Ginger for money. And Ginger, what she did was also come and ask S for money, and also sometimes she used to steal money from S to give back to the boyfriend, which was a drug addict and also was using Ginger. So what they did, this led into a family feud where the Ginger threatened S to take away his child, and one thing S liked was his daughter. S liked his daughter very much, and this was the last thing he could ever allow to happen to the daughter. So later on, we see that Ginger has become a very serious drug addict, and Ginger started sleeping with the girl, the friend of S, which is now Nikki, the one who handles this business of Mafia and the one who kills people. So when she gets able to sleep with Nikki, and this is something which, if the Mafia bosses hear about this, they will be able to kill both of them, S and Nikki, because they are bringing bad issues into the Mafia. And this is a true story which happened in the 1970s. So when Ginger started sleeping with Nikki, she started telling Nikki secrets about what S does, and also how S runs the business. And also Nikki proposed to Ginger that he will be able to protect her, and he will be able to guide her into the way they will be able to evade this, and the way they will be able to run and be together when S is not there. Even he planned to kill S, his friend, because of his girlfriend. So basically in that movie they were saying, you're fucking the boss's wife, that is wrong. Because if you sleep with the boss's wife, that is particularly wrong. And if the Mafia bosses hear this, everybody will be dead, be it S or Nikki, everybody will be dead. So this movie, the way it ended is Nikki got killed by the Mafia bosses, and also S was spared. S wasn't killed because he was a person of his character and had moral characters. And this is one thing of a happy ending on a Mafia boss. Many Mafia bosses don't have a happy ending, but S had that particular happy ending where he was able to walk away free. And also the bad guys were particularly known, which was Nikki. In many Mafia movies, the Mafia is always depicted as bad, but there are some good mafias which automatically dies, and also some of them are punished. Like when you look at Godfather, when Godfather 3 is ending, Michael Corleone, her daughter, dies. This is a sad ending for the movie. And also, but when you look at the movie of Casino, it isn't a sad movie, because that person also kept his principles, and also he was rewarded by his principles. He didn't manage to die because they had planted for him a bomb inside that car. And when he entered the car will obviously bomb, but he was able to not get bombed into the car which they had planned to assassinate S, and he was saved like that. But the wife Ginger was taken to jail because she was found with a lot of stash of cash, and also being found with a lot of stash of cash. She was referred to as a money launderer, and also the casino business was blown out. So that's why this casino movie is one of my best picks, and I recommend people to go and watch this movie. And many people say that Goodfellas is a good movie, and also it is one of the best, but Casino to me is the best movie, and some people can agree to this. Even Godfather isn't in the league of Casino. Sorry to say this. Godfather 1 is a nice movie, but Casino is just on another level. Casino is a good movie, sweet movie, good story morals, and it has also a good ending. So just go and check out this movie called Casino, and I hope you will enjoy that movie as I did, and also I hope you will find some roles and also some lessons in these mafia movies, because some of these mafia movies also inspire and also show people the consequences of doing some other things. So go and watch that Casino movie, and I know it will be a good movie for you. And one thing, as I end this video, I would like for you to subscribe to this channel, and please give me just a thumbs up on this video. This will help my YouTube algorithm to also recommend to people this type of movies which I've released, and this type of videos I've released. And also there's a movie which I released about Godfather, the review of Godfather. Also you can go and check it out. Until I see you next time, and